Hello, and welcome to Epic English. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm Mark. Hi, everyone.
We're so happy you're here with us today. This podcast is for English learners who want to listen to real conversations in easy English.
That's right. We speak slowly and clearly, and we explain new words as we go.
So, Mark, what are we talking about today?
Today, we have a very special topic. We're talking about tea.
Ooh, I love tea. And you know, tea is a very big part of British culture.
Yes, when people think of Britain, they often think of tea. So let's talk about it. Sarah, tell me, do you drink tea?
Yes, I do. I drink about 3 cups a day. In the morning, after lunch, and then in the afternoon.
3 cups? That's a lot. What kind of tea do you drink?
I drink normal black tea. In the UK, the most popular tea is called English breakfast tea. It's strong and dark, and I always add milk.
Milk in tea? This is very British. In many countries, people drink tea without milk. Why do British people add milk?
That's a great question. There's a historical reason. A long time ago, people drank tea from very delicate cups. Hot tea could break the cups, so they added cold milk first to cool the tea down and protect the cups.
Wow, I didn't know that. So the milk protects the cup.
Exactly. Today, our cups are stronger, but we still add milk. It's a tradition now.
Do you add sugar?
No, I don't. I like my tea without sugar, but my grandmother always adds 2 sugars. She likes it sweet.
2 sugars. That is sweet.
Mark, tell me about you. Do you drink tea?
I do, but I'm not as British as you. I drink herbal tea more often. My favorite is peppermint tea.
Peppermint tea is lovely, and it's good for your stomach after a big meal.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so we have normal tea with milk and herbal tea. But there's another famous British tea tradition. Can you guess what it is?
Oh, I know. You're talking about afternoon tea.
Yes, afternoon tea. This is very famous. Sarah, what is afternoon tea? Can you explain for our listeners?
Of course. Afternoon tea is a special meal. It's not just drinking tea. You have tea, of course, but you also eat small sandwiches, scones with cream and jam, and little cakes.
That sounds delicious. When do people have afternoon tea?
Traditionally, it's between 3 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It started a long time ago with rich people. Lunch was early and dinner was late, so people got hungry in the afternoon. They started having tea and snacks to feel full until dinner.
So it's like a small meal in the middle of the afternoon.
Exactly. Today, people don't have afternoon tea every day. It's more for special occasions. Tourists love to have afternoon tea when they visit London. You can go to fancy hotels like the Ritz and have a beautiful afternoon tea.
Have you ever been to afternoon tea at a fancy hotel?
Yes, for my birthday last year. My friend took me to a hotel in London. It was wonderful. We had finger sandwiches. They're very small sandwiches with no crusts. We had cucumber sandwiches, egg sandwiches, and salmon sandwiches.
No crusts. Very fancy.
Very fancy. Then we had scones. Scones are like small, soft cakes. They're not very sweet. You eat them with clotted cream, which is very thick cream, and strawberry jam. So good.
And then cakes?
Yes, little cakes. Usually small chocolate cakes, fruit tarts, or macarons. And of course, we drank lots of tea. How much does afternoon tea cost? At a fancy hotel, it can be expensive, maybe 50 or 60 pounds per person, but you can find cheaper afternoon tea at smaller cafes for about 20 pounds.
That's a lot of food for one person.
It is. We couldn't finish everything. We took the leftover cakes home in a little box.
Okay, let's talk about something else. In Britain, people say tea can mean different things, right?
Yes, that's a good point. Tea can mean the drink, but in some parts of Britain, especially in the north of England, tea also means dinner.
Really? So if someone says come for tea at 6 o'clock, they mean come for dinner?
Yes, this confuses a lot of visitors. If someone invites you for tea, you need to check if they mean a cup of tea or a meal.
That's funny. So in the north, what do they eat for tea?
A typical tea, meaning dinner, might be meat, potatoes, and vegetables, or fish and chips. It's a hot meal at the end of the day.
So in the south of England, we say dinner or supper for the evening meal, but in the north, they say tea.
Exactly. Language is interesting, isn't it?
Very interesting. Okay, let's learn some useful vocabulary. Sarah, what are some important words for talking about tea?
Great idea. Let's teach 5 useful words.
Number 1, brew. This is a slang word for a cup of tea. In the UK, people often say, I'm going to make a brew.
Yes, or fancy a brew means would you like a cup of tea?
Number 2, cuppa. This is short for cup of tea. People say, I need a nice cuppa.
Number 3, builder's tea. This means very strong tea with milk and maybe 2 sugars. It's called builder's tea because builders, construction workers, like strong tea during their breaks.
I like that. Number 4, steep. This means to leave the tea bag in hot water to get flavor. Let the tea steep for 3 minutes.
Number 5, milky. This describes tea with a lot of milk. Some people like milky tea. Some people like strong tea with just a little milk.
Great words. Let's practice. If I say, I'm going to make a brew, what does that mean?
You're going to make a cup of tea.
Perfect. Okay, let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk about tea around the world.
Welcome back to Epic English. We're talking about tea. Mark, before the break, you mentioned tea around the world. How do other countries drink tea?
Well, every country has its own way. In China, tea is very important. They drink green tea mostly, without milk, and they have special ceremonies for making tea.
In Japan, they also have tea ceremonies. Matcha is very popular there. It's green tea powder.
Right. In India, they drink chai. Chai is black tea with milk, sugar, and spices like cardamom, ginger, and cinnamon. It's very sweet and spicy.
I love chai. It's so warming. In Turkey, tea is very important too. They drink it from small curved glasses. No milk, but very strong.
And in Morocco, they drink mint tea, green tea with fresh mint leaves and lots of sugar. They pour it from high up to make bubbles.
So every culture has its own tea tradition. That's beautiful.
It is. Tea brings people together, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. In Britain, when someone has a problem, what do we say?
Put the kettle on.
Yes. When life is difficult, make a cup of tea. It's our solution for everything.
It's true. Bad day at work? Have a cup of tea. Feeling tired? Have a cup of tea. Friends visiting? Have a cup of tea.
Exactly. Tea is comfort. Now, Mark, I have a question for our listeners. What about you? Do you drink tea? How do you drink it? With milk, with sugar? Or maybe you don't like tea at all?
Yes, we want to hear from you. You can write in the comments and tell us about your tea habits.
We'll read some comments in our next episode. Now let's do a quick review. Mark, can you ask our listeners some questions to check their understanding?
Good idea. Question 1. What is afternoon tea?
Good question. Pause for listeners to think. Afternoon tea is a special meal with tea, small sandwiches, scones, and cakes.
Question 2. Why do British people add milk to tea?
Historically, to protect delicate cups from hot tea. Today, it's just tradition.
Question 3. What does fancy a brew mean?
It means, would you like a cup of tea?
Perfect. Great job, everyone.
Okay, we're nearly out of time. But before we go, let's share a fun fact.
I love fun facts. You go first.
Okay, did you know that the British drink about 100 million cups of tea every day?
100 million? That's incredible.
Yes, 100 million. That's more than 1 cup per person every day.
Wow. Okay, my fun fact. The tea bag was invented by accident in 1908 by a man called Thomas Sullivan. He sent tea samples to customers in small silk bags. The customers thought they should put the whole bag in water.
Really? So the tea bag was a mistake?
A happy accident.
I love that. Well, that's all we have time for today.
Thank you so much for listening to Epic English.
We hope you enjoyed learning about British tea culture. If you liked this episode, please like and subscribe.
And leave a comment. Tell us about tea in your country. We'd love to hear from you.
See you next time. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.